Well, first off, I'll tell you what, right? I know what people are going to say. Oh, why is he wearing his shades inside and all that, you know? At the end of the day, right, why not? You know, I can if I want. Do you know what I mean? It's just, fucking the Armani shades. No, I'm not a celebrity, but fucking you see celebrities wearing their sunglasses inside and people didn't say fuck all. I'm not saying I'm a celebrity nowhere near, but you know what I mean? They are cool as fuck shades, at the end of the day. So, anyway, work's going wicked, absolutely great, So, I'm hoping to meet up with Darren tomorrow. I've been training as well. I'm going to start doing some training videos next week to put up. Um, and I would say 3 to 6 months. Like definitely after 6 months, I should be up to my perfect weight, 13 stone 8, 1310. You know, but I'm not just going for raw power weights this time. I'm going for more fitness as well. Skipping 100 meter sprints, 200 meter sprints. You know, long distance runs in the morning, 3 to 5 mile run. You know, 10 3 minute rounds on the bag, the ropes, you know, yeah, and obviously some weights as well, so yeah, Monday to Thursday, that's going to be my training schedule, and I reckon 6 months and I'll be back to what I was in 218. I think I'll be better than that actually, you know. Definitely 100%, definitely 100%, so yeah. But a lot of people have been asking about my driving ban. Now, my driving ban, right, now this isn't a cop out, but my mum died a few months before, and I found her, and it was very, I was very close to my mum, and it absolutely killed us. And I was putting a brave face on at first, and like my family, like, thought I was dealing with it, and I thought I was as well. But a few months later, I just totally stopped training. That wasn't just due to that. I lost my training partner. I fell out with him after training with him since I was 16. But and it was anyway. I mean, I bought a Merc, a C60, a 64 plate EMG Merc. It was a 3 litre. It was a belter silver one. Lovely it was. I bought that, and I got pulled over twice in 3 days, and I passed the roadside tests for drugs and alcohol, but they took us to the police station. Why did they do that? Because I wasn't off my face. They even stated that. So they wanted to take a blood test. When I come back in the blood test, it was what my solicitor called it, the scientific name, I can't remember, but basically it was, in layman's terms, it was the breakdown of cocaine. And it's when cocaine's been in your system for about a week or 2 weeks and it's broken down into the chemicals. So I had took the cocaine like a couple of weeks beforehand. It's not like I went out off my face driving, but it was still in my system. And I got an 18-month ban, a fine, and it's a nightmare because obviously, I get a lot of hassle off the police driving through my brother, I always have. But I've drove since I was 17, non-stop, for like 20 years, and it's a nightmare, but I'll see the ban through, and get the Merc back on the road, or I might get somewhere else, I don't know. Because initially I went to buy a Range Rover, But when I've seen how much the tax was, 300 to 500 quid or whatever, you know, and the tyres are like 200 to 300 quid, you know, and they're prone to going wrong, Range Rover Sports, you know, so I decided against it, and I fancied a Warrior, Mitsubishi Warrior pickup, but there was a waiting list for it, and I'm an impatient fucker, you know. It's from Sandy Lane, so there was this garage there, and a group of Asian lads, and they all had Mercs. One of them had a Mercedes Black Edition, 120 grand, 550 horsepower, supercharged. And he says, we've got this Merc here, you know, and it was nice, silver, and I ended up buying that, you know, and it was a belter. But I mean, twice in 3 days, and it's not like I had been up all night, you know, taking cocaine, then go out and driving. I took it like 2 weeks before, it wasn't even in my system. It was the breakdown of it, you know, which is like in your system weeks later, which only comes up in a blood test. So if I was not, why did they take us to be cunts? They took us to busy station for a blood test to be cunts, because I wasn't off my face, you know. So, you know, but it is what it is, you know. I'll stay out the barn, and I'll be driving again, so happy days. But yeah, you know, so I'd like to put it out there, right? Obviously, who do you think is the highest paid sportsman ever? Doesn't matter whether retired or not retired, you know. I mean, Floyd Mayweather's worth 450 million, but Michael Jordan, I think, beats them all. I think he's a billionaire. You know, Lewis Hamilton's worth like 300 million. You know, he's got a $30 million jet, $40 million yacht. You know, I think he gets about 80 million a year off Mercedes. You know what I mean? But he's a 7 times world champion, and he's Sir Lewis Hamilton, and he's the best. You know, so he's worth it. You know what I mean? He's my idol. And also this man's idol as well, you know, this man's idol here, Ayrton Senna, you know, when Hamilton got his 68th pole position, because that's how many pole positions Senna got in his career, he got presented with the famous Senna helmet, the yellow, green and black, you know, the British flag, the yellow helmet, by Senna's family, and it's worth a few quid, you know, and it was a race worn one as well. And when Lewis Hamilton got to his 68th pole, he got presented with that, and obviously Hamilton's hero as well, you see, you know, he even knows where he was when he died, you know, and in '94 Imola in May, you know, he'd crying his eyes out, he was, you know. Was a tragedy. He was only 34 years of age, Senna, and he was phenomenal. But I mean, Hamilton's, I mean, you know, he's got like over 100 poles now. He's got 99 wins, 7 world championships. So if he gets that 8th championship, you know, he's beat Schumacher, because Schumacher's got 7, so he'll have 8. You know, Schumacher had 91 wins. Lewis has already got 99. So Schumacher had I think, oh no, sorry, Schumacher had 68 poles, Senna had 65. I'll correct myself there, it was 65, and Schumacher had 68, and Lewis has blew them now, he's got 102 or something. Well, actually 102, yeah. Main Red Bull are quick, like they've done the fastest ever pit stop. You know, imagine this, the car coming in, hitting its marks, the mechanics, front jackman, back jackman, both ends jacked up, car coming in, both ends jacked up, all 4 wheels off, the new one's on, tightened, dropped and gone, 1.8 seconds. That is fucking unbelievable, man, unbelievable. They did have it at Bahrain 1.93, but they broke the record at the last Grand Prix, 1.8. That is just unreal, man. When you think about it, a car coming in, jacking it up, all for, you know, everything's got to be in sync. You know, this is what people don't realise. Plus, you know, when they're going around corners at 180s and that, man, fucking hell, man. If I could be anything, it would be a Formula One driver. I would love it, but very few get in, you know. So anyway, right, let's say God bless, good night and God bless, yeah. And like I said, work's going great. I've been very busy, but the podcast is going to happen. I'm going to speak to Darren this week. He's also been very busy, so but it will happen. Believe me, definitely. You know, so I have no doubt, and I'm still going to be coming up with more videos on the conspiracies and UFOs and advanced technology and the CIA and stuff like that. So there'll be more to that to come, 100%. You know, space, you know, whether it's a flat earth or whatever, you know, so we'll see. But there will be a lot more of them coming, you know, because they're very interesting. And also history as well. Anyone wants to ask us about history, you know, Spartacus, Alfred the Great, you know, the Vikings, because they come over Northumbria first, Lindisfarne, in 793 AD. You know, Ragnar Lothbrok, when he faced King Egbert of Wessex at Winchester, which is still there today, because Wessex was the main. You had 4 kingdoms. You had Northumbria, which was King Aella. He was King Aella who run that. Then you had East Anglia, you had Mercia, and you had Wessex. You know, and King Egbert was the most powerful. And then he was succeeded by his son Aethelwulf, who died, and then his son Alfred, who became Alfred the Great, took over and united all the kingdoms into one entity, which is England, you know, because they're all separate kingdoms, and he united them all. Now, you know, it's not called Alfred the Great for nothing, but history's a passion for me, you know. Spartacus wasn't even his real name, you know, and you know, I'll talk more about it, but it was terrible what them Romans done, you know. They just treated the slaves like just, it's unreal, you know, fucking unreal, man. And them were men in them days, man, going into an arena with a sword, knowing that you're going to have to kill that other man, or he's going to kill you. Men were men in them days, you know. Fucking, you know, 100,000 warriors, like a war. You've got 100,000 on this side, 100,000 on that side, and then they just charge each other. Catapults are going with fucking lighted fucking cannons, and you know, and they're just going into each other, and it's just sheer luck if you stay alive, or you're a great swordsman, you know. It's just fucking unbelievable. Men, like I say, men were men in them days, you know. Unreal. But there'll be a lot more to come anyway, so good night and God bless from Scotty G. See you later.